This is a reading of Brenda's blog titled, "The Next Wave is on It." Dear ones, many of you are exhausted, stressed, or concerned about minutiae. Your underlying concern continues to be Earth's future. But because that concern is so well hidden, you react with minor ailments and details you can do little about. You are returning to outer-directed personal matters because your Earth concerns seem too overwhelming to address. Throughout the past decades, years, or months, you diligently followed every road to world peace and love. In doing so, you lost friends, family, jobs, and other important 3D items. Never stopping, never letting go of the need to complete your role of moving you and the Earth to peace and love. Despite our ongoing statements that your role is complete, that both you and the Earth have shifted dramatically, you beg to differ. The hatred, wars, emotional disconnect, and world fears continue, so you feel you have not done enough. And even though more and more are awakening, their efforts of shifting Earth from fear to love seem so pitiful, you can no longer imagine the Earth becoming a physical or emotional heaven in your lifetime. So it is you return to yesterday. You want others punished for their misdeeds, for your fears, and the clamoring of many, you believe, for you make it better. You are exhausted, angry, and almost beyond the point of caring about what you once believed you could change. You adapted your current disconnect by addressing little pieces that seemed important at the moment, but do not change your belief in the future. Earth issues feel heavy and unsolvable to you because you no longer have the key to world peace and love. You have completed your role in those areas. You are now outside looking in at world issues. Those following you will physically change the world by rebuilding it. So it is, the Earth will no longer shift because you are demanding, wishing, hoping, or praying for that change. The Earth will change because those following are as dedicated to their Earth roles as you were to yours. Do you remember how many questioned your odd new Earth interests before it was obvious to you why you needed to do what you did? Because you're now looking from the outside in, you can no longer determine what actions are necessary to more fully shift the Earth from fear to love. Your role in that arena is complete. Those immediately following you will physically shift the Earth in the direction you initiated. Perhaps this message feels as if all you worked for is disappearing, and you cannot do anything about it. Let us of the universes help you observe the Earth differently. You destroyed the structures holding up fear and angst. Those following you are rebuilding the world with processes that seem as hidden as yours when you initiated your transition. You want everyone to feel as you do, yet those following you are not forerunners. They are not you. In essence, those following are of a different generation. So they do not and cannot function as you did. Your current angst, fear, anger, or whatever unpleasant emotion you are experiencing is for naught. You have not given up or lost anything. You are instead gaining a new world. Allow those immediately following to rebuild the world you patiently destroyed. Your only role is to deepen your self-love. Those in the third wave need your self-love structures to rebuild themselves. Even though this explanation likely seems convoluted, you are the beginning link of a chain of events that would not have been possible without your decades, years, or months of effort. Let the second wave take over. Your role is to enhance your self-love, which is not possible if you continue to monitor the efforts of those following you. Allow those following to complete their role without your interference. They are as dedicated and experienced in their earth role as you were in yours. Relax into yourself. That is your only role. The next generation of artists, those following you, are diligently doing what they have been trained to do, and are doing so as artfully as you did. Those following you, the second wave, will not fail. Even so, it is likely they will approach the rebuilding of the earth much differently than you would. That is your angst. Trust the next generation of earth shifters, as they once trusted you to prepare the rebuild site. So be it. Amen.